What is up, YouTube? Welcome to the Star Life and welcome to another video. Today we are going to go over the Supreme North Face Steep Tech that I'm currently wearing. You guys may have seen a picture of this on my Instagram a long time ago. However, that one wasn't mine. That was actually my friend Max's. But I got some more pictures of this piece coming very soon, so make sure you go follow me. I got a pretty dope fit with it and some dope shoes as well. But anyways, I actually got this from StockX. I'm gonna leave a link to StockX down in the description below, and I contacted them and I reached out to him and I was like, yo, I think it'd be super dope if I could come to the StockX like official building and see the whole legit check process and kind of see what it is and show you guys what StockX is, and that way you guys just know it's not some like 14-year-old selling Supreme and shoes out of their garage in Nebraska or something. Anyway, shout out to my brother Jamal right here for taking me to the airport. Thank you, bro. I appreciate you, man. This guy always comes through in the clutch. So he's gonna take me to the airport, and yeah, I'm gonna go fly to Detroit. So let's get to it.
Dreaming about Lear jets and coops, the way Salt shoots and how to sell records like Snoop. I'm interrupted by a doorbell, 3:52. Who the hell is this? I gets up quick, cocks my shit, stop the dogs from barking, then proceed to walking. It's a face that I seen before. My nigga sing, he used to sling on the 16th floor. Check it, I look deeper, I see blood up on his sneakers, and his fist gripped the chrome 4/5. So I dip, nigga, is you creeping or speaking? He tells me C-Rock just got hit up at the beacon. I opens up the door pitiful. Is he in critical? Retaliation for this one won't be minimal, cause I'm a criminal. Way before the rap shit, bust the cat shit. Puff won't even know what happened. Somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Let the gunshots blow. Somebody got to die. Nobody got to know that I killed your ass in the mid. Somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Let the gunshots blow. Somebody got to die. Nobody got to know that I killed your ass in the mid, bitch.
Alright, so real quick, why did you decide to deny these?
We're denying these shoes only because they haven't been worn. Just off, the eye test, you can see that there's like
like minor amounts of dirt, like right here. Obviously, a rock stuck in right there.
And just like for thorough inspection, just so it's nothing crazy. You can even see the insole.
Yeah, you can definitely see like dirt marks right there, and like yeah, it's definitely. He did a good job keeping it clean, but yeah, you can definitely see some marks for sure. When you first opened it, it looked like basically pristine.
Another dead giveaway is like it's not factory lace or anything. That's always something we look for. Obviously in our policy, it's like it's like you're shopping at Fitness Town everywhere. You can try on the shoe. Yeah. So at the same time, it's got BDS.
Yeah, and you can tell it's definitely one.
Yeah. So.
Oh yeah, you can see on the front of the toe right there too. So no matter how light the usage, if you guys recognize that they're used, then you guys don't accept them?
Right, we're rejecting them right away.
Okay guys, so we legit checked some sneakers, or I saw some of the process of them legit checking the sneakers. Now, I need, excuse me, I need this man to legit check the beautiful one and only backpack.
Depending on the season and item, we get different tags, and we always kind of double check those because depending on the font style, depending on the color of the actual tag, it can be big tells.
Okay.
So North Face always uses a very traditional red.
Yeah.
A little bit darker than like Supreme red, but it's very, very traditional. It's on every single tag. Stitching, everything is always going to be North Face proprietary, so it's always going to be very clean lines, good edging. you're not going to have like crooked stitches or loose stitching, or you're not going to have one type of stitch here and a looser stitch right here. Hologram tags are something that North Face has used since the very beginning, so it's always going to be a very, very clean and very crisp image. You'll get some that are kind of glittery or won't have that holographic effect at all, and those are easy tells that we know that that's not the right shit that we're looking for.
When it comes to North Face Supreme, being that it's all manufactured by the North Face, do you think it's easier or harder to tell? Because obviously, like in terms of what their quality control is, but compared to Supreme.
It's a little bit better at times. It's a little bit harder at times. It just kind of depends what the item is. Jackets and bags, they carry that same exact consistency over and over and over again. They do the same tags. Tags are in the same order. Tags are in the same spot. Stitching is going to be identical. Patches are going to be pretty uniform depending on what season they came out in. Some of the older stuff has different inside laundry tags or has different patches, different patch styles. So that's just something that we kind of try to tend to catalog, so that way in the event that we need to go and have a reference point, we are able to go back immediately, pull something out that we've purchased from authentic sources to make sure that if it's something really close, we can compare stitch to stitch, tag to tag, line to line.
Somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Let the gunshots blow. Somebody got to die. Nobody got to know that I killed your ass in the mid. Somebody got to die. If I go, you got to go. Somebody got to die. Let the gunshots blow. Somebody got to die. Nobody got to know that I killed your ass in the mid, bitch.
And we are back like we never left. Here we have the beautiful, the one, the only North Face Steep Tech backpack. But as you guys saw, we also have the North Face Steep Tech jacket right here. For those of you that are not familiar, this is a very popular North Face Supreme collaboration. However, Steep Tech jackets actually came prior to Supreme. I know that's blasphemy, that's crazy, but a lot of the jackets that Supreme designs are actually North Face jackets that are made already. But I think the Steep Tech jacket is one of the more popular ones because this is not just like their mountain parka or one of their more basic pieces, but the Steep Tech jackets are usually made a lot more durable and they're a lot more technical than other North Face jackets. Steep Tech is actually a series that is for North Face skiing. It's meant and basically designed by skiers. I believe the original designer was Scott Schmidt. But a lot of the Steep Tech pieces, if you look online, if you go to Grailed or whatever, you'll see that a lot of them will have like different padding or different areas where they have like protected or like more like kind of like harder fabrics or materials that are just a little bit more durable, so that way when people brush up against rocks or trees or whatever, it doesn't damage the jacket. And when you get this in hand, you can feel that, like it's a durable piece. I did get this from StockX, so I'm gonna leave a link to StockX down in the description below as well. It's gonna be the top link, so make sure you go check that out. StockX is a platform that I genuinely do recommend. I've purchased from StockX in the past. I've talked about StockX before on YouTube, Twitter, Instagram. Well, actually, maybe I haven't talked about them on Twitter. I should talk about them on Twitter. But I have talked about them on Instagram and on YouTube as well. I started paying attention to StockX when they started carrying Supreme, obviously, just because that was something that interested me, and I was like kind of intrigued because at the time, a lot of these legit check services were really only offered for sneakers. So getting into some of the details about the piece, you have this Steep Tech patch. It's like a rubber patch right here. As for the actual jacket, this piece has a lot of different stuff you can actually unbutton and you can tuck away this hood. One thing that's really cool about this jacket is that you can actually unzip it like so. So you can just take that out. Now you might be wondering, when in the hell will you need that? Well, if you ever have like a high jacket that protects you from the winter conditions, like for example, today I'm gonna wear this to class. Sometimes I just like don't like feeling a jacket against my chin or whatever, so I just you know, leave the little flap down. But this is not just a pullover because this actually unzips all the way. It's got like a zipper kind of a little bit to the left of where a normal zipper would be. It's not quite in the middle, but yeah. Now, as I said, the Steep Tech series is usually more durable, more technical. You can feel that this piece is definitely thicker. I wouldn't say it's necessarily like as durable as a lot of other Steep Tech pieces, because a lot of the other Steep Tech pieces, like I said, they'll have padding or like crazy different materials, but you can definitely tell that the material they used is a lot more durable than your standard North Face jacket. For example, this is gonna be a lot more durable than a mountain parka. Also, in terms of the technical ability or like the technical aspects of this jacket, you have these things right here. You can like put little side pouches on them or whatever. You have tons of pockets. You have a center pocket. You have these 2 side pockets. You have these 2 center pockets. You also have a half zipper in the middle, so you really have 3 zippers on this piece. You have like a half zipper, I guess like a quarter zipper, and then a full zipper. Like, this thing is crazy with how many zippers and stuff this thing has. The little things, like being able to actually button the hood onto the neck, so that way it like has a really tight fit, so it can keep you protected from wind and stuff like that. This is not something they needed to add. Obviously the hood still works whether these are buttoned or not, but you're able to actually kind of tuck this in, and it's just going to protect you a little bit better. You even have this little drawstring so you can tighten it and protect yourself from the winter elements even further. Now, getting into the backpack. I am not familiar with legit checking a lot of the Steep Tech stuff. That's why I want to include some of the footage of basically what they look for. I thought it was kind of intriguing and obviously like a good thing that they keep legit ones that they know come from a legit source already on deck to compare to. But once again, with the backpack, as you can see, this is a very technical backpack. You have tons of pockets. You have this right here where you can take this front pouch out by just unbuttoning it. In fact, if you really wanted to, I almost guarantee that you could probably attach this front pouch to that jacket on those little loops that I was talking about on the side. You have a Velcro little opening right here, and then you unzip this and you have your main little front pocket. Inside there, you have a couple other pockets as well. You have a little side pocket for a drink, whatever. You have a side pocket on both sides. One thing that's really fascinating about this backpack is it's not really deep. So if you look right here, in the main compartment, it doesn't go all the way down. It actually just goes to where the yellow basically ends, because you have another little pocket down here, and you can store stuff down there, as well as, once again, you have these right here where you can attach other little compartments or whatever, kind of like this. Like in the military, you see these a lot on backpacks. You see these little straps. I'm not sure what these straps are called, but you can attach other things to them, whether it be like flashlights, attach other little pouches for more storage, whatever. So this main compartment is actually kind of shallow. Now, you do not have like a spot for your laptop per se. You do have like a little netting in there, so you could probably store like a small little laptop in here. But in terms of overall storage, this is not meant to store like a laptop. You can kind of see on this bag that the material they use is very coarse. It definitely is something that is a lot more durable than your standard material. And last but not least, you do have a pocket up here as well. And this is actually where I stored the tag. But as you can see, you have another little top pocket up here. And that's the thing with these pieces, like, they have a lot of pockets, they're very durable, they're very technical, and just, they're really, really nice quality gear. I think that's one of the reasons why I love the Supreme North Face Steep Tech so much. And on top of that, they kind of made that Steep Tech series have a nice vintage feel and have a dope design, because a lot of the stuff, you look at it, it's kind of hit or miss. The main purpose of the Steep Tech stuff is not to look cool, so some of it doesn't really look that cool. Don't get me wrong, there are some really sick vintage Steep Techs that are super cool looking that I genuinely love, and there's even some Steep Techs that North Face currently has on there that I think are super sick. But that being said, that's not the main focus, so a lot of them don't really look nearly as cool as the North Face Supreme Steep Tech series. This collection came with a plethora of items, but I think out of all of them, this was definitely my favorite. Oh, another little thing to note is, of course, something you probably saw in the video, but the Supreme branding on the hood. You got the North Face branding on the back right there, branding right there, patches right there. You know, the same North Face Supreme branding that you always see. But yeah, man, what do you guys think of this collection? What do you guys think of these pieces? For people who have been following Supreme for a little bit longer, you guys have probably already seen these. For any, you know, newer individuals, this may not be a piece that you're super familiar with, but this is definitely a pretty popular piece, and it's something that I think a lot of people who are into Supreme, it's a very sought after piece by a lot of people that are into Supreme, and I'm honored to have this in my collection. Thank you to StockX for actually sending this out to me and flying me to Detroit to show me their legit check process. I appreciate it. A link to StockX will be down in the description below. Thank you guys for watching this video. I appreciate it from the top and bottom of my heart, and as always, keep living the star life.
That ain't my problem, is it? You with them niggas who be disrespecting Sada, ain't you? He gon' be mad as hell when this bitch hit his mama, ain't he? Like fuck his mama, right?